man.
Oh, my thing is, Minnie's pretty, bro.
Minnie's beautiful.
Why can't she keep a man?
No, I think I'm suspecting this guy. I don't know what the other guys, but with this guy, I feel like maybe he had a fantasy. Because Minnie was like the hot girl. Remember, there was a period where she was the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe that's when the doctor was still coming up, still doing x-rays there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a friend who wants that experience. After this guy, it's me. Keep lying.
You're out of line, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, there's gotta be something wrong with her. Like maybe a coochie smells or something, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You know this happens, dog. It happens, bro.
No.
Especially with the hot girls.
After this episode.
Wow. McG has striked again. And by the way, this wouldn't be the first time that McG has said something like this, whereby he was talking about somebody the way that he spoke about Minnie Dlamini. In fact, it's not the first time that he spoke about Minnie Dlamini, particularly in this way. I don't know if there's any bad blood between the two of them or anything like that. But I think by South Africans being outraged about this, in fact, I think it's justified. And but then again, I think we are being selective in our moral outrage when it comes to this. Perhaps maybe it's because of Minnie Dlamini is our favorite, or I don't know. But it would seem that there is no way McG is able to produce this type of content without him having any customers for it. South Africans, Africans, perhaps, and the world over, the dysfunction, the humiliating, the degrading type of content is one of the most consumed content in the world, let alone on the podcast and chill. And McG has built his brand based on that. And if he didn't have any support, I don't think he would have thrived. So he's thrived and has come this far because of we as a people like that type of content. I think we need to look beyond this issue of Minnie Dlamini. And even though it is unpalatable, it's not something that we should be promoting and all that. But if you go and watch that video and watch that episode, it's got so many hundreds and thousands of views. That means people like that type of content. And I don't think today we should be looking at McG alone, but we should be looking ourselves in the mirror as a people. What is it about this type of dysfunction that is so attractive to us? And I think another example is that what on Moja Lab, the type of content they're producing, that's showing the black dysfunction within families, within the society and all of that. And that type of content is so attractive. Like they keep on producing it. They keep on having so many spins of so many shows on there because there is an appetite for it. People want to watch that. I'm not sure if people, other people's misery and dysfunction, it gives us that level of comfort that, wow, at least I'm not as bad as those people or their situation. Or we just want to see people go through it, so to speak. So, and when you hear politicians chiming in and say, hey, we're going to summon people and we're going to do this, or when you hear people making videos and say, McG needs to be cancelled and all these things, he has been doing this forever and ever. Why now are we morally outraged? Why now when his platform is so big? In fact, now he's published a book called Uncancelable. You know, you cannot cancel this guy. He believes it, as it were. And partly I do believe that he is uncancelable. He's so big. He's built such a big platform. And he didn't build his platform on any other thing but by doing this shock content whereby people are being called out, people are being humiliated, made fun of and all that. And the people love it. They are lapping it up week in, week out. He gets so many views on that. And I suppose to some extent, we cannot blame him for giving the people what they want. This is what people want to watch. Otherwise, if it wasn't what people want to watch, most of us would have left, not watched, not subscribed. Most of us would have gone to other platforms that we feel that they're feeding us or they're giving us what we really want to hear. So there is an appetite for this thing in South Africa, in Africa, and the world over. This type of that. But I just want to ask us as a people, as a society, what is it about us that we like these type of things? And why are they when you look at some of the biggest shows online in terms of podcasts and all that, a lot of them it's about humiliation, degradation, gossip, and all these type of things. I don't know why that type of content works, but it does work. So at least therefore there is customers for this type, there is subscribers, there is content consumers of this type of some people might call it a negative content. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please be so kind and subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'm not asking the question again. What is it about us as a people that we like this type of things? What's so entertaining about it? Maybe there is something, I'm missing something in that respect, but nonetheless, I'm happy to learn from you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.